If you love your roast spuds, you are going to love these Hasselback potatoes. They're essentially a whole roast spud, but they're extra crispy because of the cuts that I'm making in the potato. So it's almost like a fan-like technique. So you want to place the potato between two wooden spoons just like this. You want it to be quite stable and even. This is the safest way to do it because we don't want to cut the incision all the way through the potato. We just want to cut it 3/4 of the way. Just like I'm doing here, leaving 1 centimetre between each cut, just like that. So when you open it up, you can actually see all the way through the potato, but it's still holding its shape. Now, these are delicious just popped onto a tray into the oven. But if you want to make these extra special, all the rage is making them into salt and vinegar Hasselbacks. Super delicious. And these particular potatoes are perfect for Hasselback. You don't even need to peel them because the skins are quite thin and the flesh is just lovely and golden in colour. So for our salt and vinegar Hasselbacks, into some water, I'm going to add 2 cups of vinegar. I like to use malt vinegar. It always reminds me of fish and chips. So in with lots of vinegar. I know it seems like quite a lot, but the potatoes are going to absorb some of that vinegar flavour, giving it a delicious taste. To that, I'm going to add a generous amount of salt. I'm going to season the water, and we'll also season the potatoes later on too. And then in with our potatoes. And because of these incisions, all of that lovely vinegary flavour is going to impart the potato flesh. So once this comes up to the boil, I'll turn it down slightly, and these need to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. You don't want to cook them all the way through because we're going to cook them the second time in the oven. Okay, the Hasselbacks have come out of the vinegar bath and they've just cooled down. You want them to cool down so they go crispy in the oven. So now I just add a drizzle of olive oil to each of the spuds. I'm going to also add a small amount of salt to each Hasselback, and then they go in the oven, 180 degrees, and they're going to cook for about 50 to 60 minutes or until they're super crispy. How good do these Hasselback potatoes look? See how they open up and fan out, and that's what makes these so unique because they're super crispy and the inside of the potato is still fluffy. I just love serving these. It's well worth the effort, and I would serve these salt and vinegar style potatoes with a roast. When you really want to impress your family or friends, make them these potatoes. They are going to love you for it. And as we know, spuds love their salt. So just another pinch of salt on each of these potatoes. You're going to taste the salt, you're going to taste the vinegar, and of course, you're going to taste that potato. These are addictive.